Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have something really cool to take a look at today. I'm excited about this because it's so unique. This is a remote control paraglider. You can see here by Stirling kit. Now this isn't actually really a paraglider because it's got a motor. So this is actually a paramotor, but they give it the more familiar paraglider name. So I may be calling it a paraglider throughout this video when it is technically a paramotor. Now this is made by Wolfbush. You can see here, I had a helicopter that I reviewed a few months back. I think it was actually back in the spring by this same Wolfbush brand. Now, it's going to use this, of course, this parachute. It's going to be above it, and it's going to just use that to keep it in the air, and then the motor is going to move it around. This is very hobby grade level. It is not a cheaply made, toy. This has some really nice components. First of all, you can see it's got a brushless motor. It's got a XT60 connector and has an independent receiver here on the front. It uses a servo to move these little, I don't know all the terminology, I always call them arms, to adjust on the cords here that will help steer it whenever it's in the air. You get a pretty decent B3 charger here to charge the included 3S LiPo. It's a 1500 milliamp hour. Again, like I said, it has XT60 and your balance plug there on the side. And then it comes with a very nice controller, very hobby grade feeling. Now don't be overwhelmed if you get this because it looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff here you need to use, and even though it has them, you're not going to use all this. Basically just your throttle, just your sticks. You don't have to wear any of these. My understanding is all these switches and buttons are not needed for this particular model. It's just going to be straight up flying. Now there isn't any altitude hold or anything with this. It's very more old school in terms of that. You also get a lanyard, and you get some spare parts here for this, including they give you a spare propeller as well in case you would crash it or chip it. So that's pretty basic. Now I'm going to put my old Firefly Q6 on here at some point during the flight because I can mount this right on top, and hopefully I can get some first-person footage as well. Though we'll start the video, the flight, just doing it regular, and if that goes well, then we'll throw the camera on there and get some footage as well. All right, let's get this outside now and see how well this guy flies, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's get the Stirling kit paraglider, paramotor up in the air. It's a nice calm day, pretty dreary out, but you want a relatively calm day to do this. It's really windy, I don't think it's gonna work. So let's give this a try. This will be my maiden flight with this. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to sort of like spin around, and you wanna give it some throttle, just like you would an RC plane. Let's see if we can get this into the air, okay? All right, guys, I got it in the air. It is, you don't give it much throttle at all, and boy, it wants to do circles. I'm not giving it too much throttle here. Let's drop the throttle down there. There we go. Boy, you give it even, you give this thing even half throttle and it starts to flip. There we go. You have to just get used to this. Once you get in the air, it's not too hard to fly. So it's a nice calm day. Just don't, you can see with my throttle position, I was giving it about half throttle, and at half throttle it starts doing loops. Just give it some steering there. Just want to keep it away from that big tree. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Just don't want to get it up here on a house. Yeah. It's steering slowly here. It's just taking a big loop. There's a little wind, like I said, not much. And it does not take much wind to cause issues with something like this. Yeah. This is actually really cool. I will, Bren. As you can see, if I give it some throttle here, I'm gonna do a flip. And another, whoa, it all got tangled up. That's one thing you gotta worry about. Let's get it untangled and we'll get it back in the air and we'll attach the camera to it. Okay, I got my old Firefly camera on here. It's not most secure. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Let's see if we can get this up in the air with the onboard camera. This is not super easy to launch, and the biggest problem is that all the cords getting tangled. So just give it a... Actually, not too bad that time. The problem I was doing originally, I was giving it too much throttle. You got to give it a little bit of throttle. Half throttle is where I thought I needed to go, and that was too much. This is actually really fun. This is so unique. Whoa! I didn't get enough throttle there. You can hear it nosedive. Let's make sure everything's okay. All right, guys, let's try that one more time. Got everything back on there. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to undo the cords when they get tangled. Let's give it just a little bit of throttle. There we go. I don't think I gave it enough throttle there a while ago, and that's why it... Well, I hope that's not going to get over someone's house. There it turned, good. Oh, it's going in circles for some reason. Let's try to bring it back around here. Come on back. Oh, it keeps wanting to go in circles. We'll get some good FPV footage here. Let's try to find a place where I can bring it down here. Oh, it keeps turning. I'm thinking that maybe the cord is tangled. Thankfully with this controller we got pretty good control and range with this controller. But yeah, this is farther than I want to go. Let's bring it down here. Just having trouble steering it. It wants to keep, it doesn't want to turn right. But we're out over the field now, so at least it'll be easy enough to recover this. It turns to the left just fine. Come on down. Get this back. Well, we got some good footage. This is fun, but it is not the easiest to steer, so I'm thinking there's something with the cord is messed up. I like it, but man, you gotta make sure you got plenty of range. Look how far I am over here now from my house. We'll walk out here and see if we can recover it. But yeah, it's not wanting to turn to the right. So I'm just gonna try to cut the power here and let it fall. So let's go out here and get it. All right, guys, I covered it in the field. My camera, everything was still attached, didn't even fall off. I had 3D mounted this little Q6 attachment that just clips right onto this, which is perfect, as you guys saw, for getting footage. Assuming my old camera worked right. It did seem like it did, but it's very old. So hopefully we got some good FPV footage there. I do like this. It is very unique. It actually flies pretty good. The problem is the cord controls, like I think something may have been slightly tangled up, and even that could happen while flying if it's affecting my ability to steer to the right. Typically it does steer pretty good, but that, thankfully I was able to bring it down in the field. It didn't end up on someone's rooftop. So make sure you have a ton of area if you're interested in this. And if you do, and you're up for a challenge that's not going to be as easy to fly as a drone, especially a GPS drone, something that has a little more skill, it's harder than an RC plane. It's going to be one of the harder things you're going to fly, but I wouldn't say it's not acro drone difficult or something like that. It's not that bad. then be sure to check out the video description. There'll be a link to Stirling Kit's website where you can pick this up. I think it's under $200, which isn't too bad considering it's very hobby grade with that high-end controller. All right, guys, if you like this video, please can give it a thumbs up and leave me any comments if you have any. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. While you're at, click that bell so you're notified when I do upload new videos. As always, guys, have an awesome day.